All right, video 1 was successfully uploaded. We are on video 2. And the very first part of this video I want to talk about is don't dance with the devil. And basically what I mean is, you've probably had this happen to you before, where when you're on a diet and you say you want to lose a certain amount of weight in 6 weeks, you're revealing to the devil things you don't want him to know and that he can sabotage you on. And it's some kind of weird woo-wee stuff, but there's something to be said about getting too far ahead of yourself. So basically it's dancing with the devil. So you want to take each day, because you don't want to put out to the universe too much information. Trust me on this. So the first video we're going to talk about is the meal plan, and if you have a measuring device for it, because you're going to need to know macros and stuff. Foods to shop for and where, equipment, home, or at the thrift store. Here's the thing, is with this pandemic, I'm not sure where, what places will be shut down, whether you've been, you know, so you might have to do some of your workouts at home, but there's lots of good stuff you can do, so don't be discouraged by that. And it shouldn't throw you off, because there's tons to do at home. And we'll talk about how you can set yourself up with that stuff, and there's probably things around your home you have that you can utilize. So keep that in mind. We're going to talk about staying on track, working out, cardio for fat loss, basically how cardio works. A lot of people think that running on the treadmill and using a ton of cardio, you'll lose fat, burn fat. You don't. The only thing you do with cardio is you lose calories. If you want to burn fat, you need to build muscle. So there's a bit of stuff there that we'll eventually talk about. You have to make this your life. I know previously in the first video we talked a bit about that, but I'm really going to keep putting that out there. This is going to be your life now, so just accept it for what it is. And like I said, it's 3 months. So, but you will be a much better person in the end for it. Sweat belt. Get yourself a sweat belt. You can get them at Walmart. They're like $9.99, super cheap, thrift stores, wherever. Get yourself a sweat belt. We will be doing some waist training, so that will be in there. Okay, so how I want to do this is, I am not going to be doing any of the activity videos and then posting them just yet, because I want you to be able to, this is going to make or break people as far as how far they're going to get. Because when you have to do your own research and do your own stuff, you have to actually put a little bit of work and effort into it. So I'll eventually do videos where I'm like working out and showing workouts and implementing all that stuff. But I thought for the first video, I want to get it up there, and then it's going to be your job. So you're going to have to get yourself a pen and paper. So maybe pause the video, and you're going to write out the phase 1 of the 5-day split. And then if you don't know what the workouts are, you're going to look them up to see what they are. Because I've even had to do this now when I've trained or training. There's a new move, I don't know what it is, and I've had to look it up at the gym. And there's tons of videos of other people that have it. So regardless if you get it from watching me or looking it up, but the whole idea is keeping you in the game, making you a little bit independent on doing the stuff yourself, so you're not too reliant. And you need to learn this stuff because these are the things that you'll be doing over and over again. So get used to doing that. Okay, so the first one is, in my note I have here, phase 1 5-day split. So how it's going to work is day 1 is going to be legs and butt, day 2 shoulders, day 3 back, day 4 arms, day 5 butt and chest. So for the day 1, this is how it's going to break down for your workout. Day 1, legs and butt. Write this down on a piece of paper. Pump leg extension. You're going to do 5 sets of 15, 12, 10, 8, and 6. Now, when you first go into a gym or you don't know your strength or what you like, in order to build muscle, you have to kind of, you know, progress and add weight and do stuff. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how you can add weight and not add weight, and don't add weight. So for your pump leg extension, start off at something like 70 pounds. If you can easily do 6 without any struggle, keep moving the weight up until you can do 6, and on your 5th and 6th rep, you struggle a bit. That's where you want to start. So that's how I measure where I'm at. So you'll see lots of people in the gym and they're like, you know, doing easy stuff. If it's too easy, you're not going to progress. You're not going to gain a good amount of muscle. And you're not going to push yourself. So you want to always be pushing yourself to that end limit. Remember, you don't have a coach on hand with you. So this is going to be the part where you're going to have to push yourself through for those extra reps. Okay, day 1, legs and butt. Pump leg extension. 5 sets of 15, 12, 10, 8, and 6. You're going to superset it with pump leg curl, 5 times 15, 12, 10, 8, and 6. Now a tip with this is you want to start with a half rep or a pulse, and then with a full leg extension or curl. So when you look up the pump leg curl, you'll see what I'm talking about in that tip part. So if you have to pause the video to write that out, do so. I might even, if I have time, in the description underneath this video, I will post the day 1 legs and butt, everything. So, but don't always rely on that. So the next one is neutral stance Smith machine squat. So 6 times 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4. Now those numbers, what I'm saying is, you're going to do it 6 times at a rep of 15, 12, and so on, okay? Stand with feet shoulder distance, toes pointed, about 30 degrees, okay? Right there, about there. Elevated Smith machine lunge. So you're going to just do 4 times 8 of that. Place front foot on aerobic step back. Aerobics step bench. So it's basically just a lunge. Like I said, now each of these things, look them up. You'll see tons of videos that first come up, and that's basically how you're going to do it. Stiff leg barbell deadlift. So you're going to do 5 sets at reps of 15, 12, 10, 8, and 6. Now a tip with this is you can also keep your toes elevated slightly when you're doing this one by placing the balls, both of the feet, on weight pallets. So I have weight plates. I have to do this because my Achilles, the back part of my, like where my ankle is super tight. So I need to have them a little bit elevated in order to do it comfortably. Otherwise it feels like it's just going to rip apart. So that, and then barbell bootie dip, 4 sets of 12, 10, 8, and 6. Now the tip for this one is you want to place the barbell over your hips, use a foam pad for comfort, keeping your shoulders on the bench and your feet flat on the floor, knees bent at 90 degrees, lift and lower your glutes, pushing the weight up, squeeze up your glutes at the top of movement. So basically a hip thrust, and you want to, if you basically just want to be moving the hip, You don't want to be like moving your whole body like this when you go to do it. You want to just be doing the hip. I'll probably do a video on this one because lots of people don't do this one right, and you want to get the proper isolation to the glutes. I love this one, is my favorite one, so I'll probably do a video on that one. I'll just do little short videos on little things, just showing certain things. So now my little workout notes that I have here, for your supersets, move directly from the first exercise to the second. So the pump leg curl has a superset in the legs and butt. That's the only one that has a superset. Rest 20 to 30 seconds. Both sets are completed before moving on to the next round. For all other exercise, rest 30 seconds before repeating the exercise. For the sets where the reps decline, here's where I was talking about where you're going to add and take weights away. For sets where the reps decline, add weight in lower rep set. In sets where the reps increase, reduce the weight in the higher rep sets, unless otherwise I've said anything. But so pause that if you want. I might write that down below just so you kind of have it, so that you know exactly what I was saying. And then go heavy for the upper body work. The last couple of reps, each set should be very difficult to complete. That's what I was saying in the beginning. If you can easily finish all your repetitions within a set, you need to increase the weight. Okay, and that's how I often determine, and that's what I do, is I'll increase it. Warm up with light weights for 2 sets of 20 reps for each new body part, or when starting your workout. So your workout, if it's just legs and butt that day, then the warm up you want to do is for legs and butt that day. Don't waste your time doing any of the other stuff, because you want to save your energy and strength and maximize it while you're there. So that is day 1. Now it's already gone to 12 minutes. I don't want these videos to be too long, so I'm going to do another video on the next one, day 2, which is shoulders. And you have a lot of stuff to be writing out and looking up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 6 workouts for that day, for one day for the leg and butt. So go look them up, get familiar with them, okay? And September 5th, we're gonna start, and that's the first workout that you're gonna do. All right, good luck.